I've seen now what would have to become to stop men like him.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. I promise you, the dawn is coming.
And here we go.
The creepiest villain this side of Hannibal Lecter does battle with a caped crusader. I'm Michael Phillips of the Chicago Tribune.
And I'm Richard Roeper. The best comic book movie summer ever just got a whole lot better. The Dark Knight opens next week. This is an early review. Christopher Nolan's Gotham City epic is one of the best movies of the year and should merit consideration for a Best Picture nomination. This is a rich, complex, visually thrilling piece of pop entertainment, as strong as any superhero epic I've ever seen.
Now there's a Batman. Oh, you want to play? Come on.
The A-list cast includes Christian Bale as the most intimidating Batman and the most arrogant Bruce Wayne in the history of the series, and Gary Oldman as the righteous James Gordon. Maggie Gyllenhaal is an upgrade from Katie Holmes as Rachel Dawes. She's at the center of a love triangle between Bruce Wayne and Aaron Eckhart's crusading DA, Harvey Dent.
Bruce, this is Harvey Dent.
The famous Bruce Wayne. Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not. So let's put a couple tables together.
I'm not sure that they'll let us.
Oh, they should. I own the place.
With the help of Morgan Freeman's Lucius Fox, Batman ventures far outside Gotham City's jurisdiction to fetch a key mob accountant who has fled to Hong Kong. But of course, the real villain in The Dark Knight is the Joker. The late Heath Ledger plays him like the demented offspring of Alex from A Clockwork Orange.
Why don't we cut you up into little pieces and feed you to your pooches? And then we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is. It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
It'll be an upset if Ledger isn't nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and it won't be a maudlin sympathy vote either. He creates a Joker that is one of the most memorable screen characters of the decade. Writer-director Nolan has fashioned a near masterpiece here, maybe the best superhero movie ever made. His action sequences are thrilling, including 2 or 3 moments that are guaranteed to generate big applause in theaters. Even with the lead in a bat suit, The Dark Knight has the authentic feel of a crime epic like Heat or The Departed. It's a great film. I say see it. In fact, see it twice.
I would see it twice, and I'm looking forward to it. This film really is one of the great achievements of the year. Yeah. And let's talk about Heath Ledger for just a second.
Sure.
I mean, you look at a still photograph of what he's up to as the Joker, and it is riveting. And the wonderful thing about this screenplay and the way Christopher Nolan has directed this picture is you don't overexploit a terrific villain. He's in the film just the right amount. And all the scenes really land, and they're kind of creepily funny, and a lot of it's really, truly menacing, and the balance is perfect. And it's so hard to get that kind of creepy, funny balance right in a comic book picture. Look at Jack Nicholson in Tim Burton's Batman, which to me was fun, but
he was
really,
a clown.
But this is nothing.
It was a clown
it's nothing compared to what Ledger's into.
And you're right also about this being really an ensemble piece. Even Christian Bale, he has about the same amount of screen time as Batman and Bruce Wayne as Aaron Eckhart does as Harvey Dent. Each character, Gary Oldman gets his moment. Everybody has his moments,
and not flashy too. The work. I mean, there's one extremely flashy performance, and it's the right one.
Yes.
Everybody else seems very invested. Even people very familiar to all of us. Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine. They're actually all the work is just a little better, a little
that's
more.
As I mentioned, that's why it reminded me of movies like Heat or The Departed. Obviously, we're dealing in superhero genre here, but played authentically by everybody else. This is the world they live in. Gotham City, Chicago, filling in for Gotham City, is a real place that just happens to have a crazed killer on the loose and one superhero who's not exactly the most popular guy in town all the time. And a lot of the action sequences are filmed in IMAX. You and I saw it at a screening that was in IMAX. It was amazing. I think it'll play just as well on a regular full-size theater.
Yeah, we're talking 20 minutes out of 2.5 hours. It is not a brief picture, but the 20 minutes of IMAX footage I think is going to translate very well well to the conventional 2D stuff. And one thing I love about it too is there's plenty of CGI in this film, but Nolan he's a real filmmaker of taste.
Oh yeah.
That scene we're talking about, the major action sequence, that hinges on very simple action staging and stunt work, and then a little CGI maybe. And that's why that film feels like an authentic experience.
Well,
it's just a great time.
Christopher Nolan, in addition to Memento, one of my favorite films of the decade, The Prestige, he's a storyteller. He's not just a guy dealing in special effects here. You know, you mentioned the running time of about 2.5 hours. I'm telling you, it's the fastest 2.5 hours I've spent at the movies in years. There's never a moment where I was going, oh, geez, they could have cut 15 minutes out of this film. It zips along.
Right. I might have a slight quibble with you on that, but I think it's going to play equally well to the rabid fans waiting for this thing for months and people who are just sort of walking in wondering, hey, is this film for me? It's going to be for them.